Hello boys and girls, I'm behind the wheel of the Tata Curvv EV, a car that has a love-hate relationship with most of the automotive journalists here in India. Now, I'm doing a range test on this car. I'm driving all the way from Gurugram to Jaipur. I'm basically driving for a media drive. I can't name the brand for which I'm going for the drive, but I am driving from Gurugram to Jaipur, and my destination is about 212 kilometers from my home. I charged this car yesterday to 100%, drove around the city here and there, and when I left home I was a little over 90% on SOC. The range in the eco mode that it was showing me was about 325 kilometers. In the sports mode it was about 300 kilometers, and in the city mode it was about 316 kilometers. Now, one thing I did was I went to the fuel station, and I also did not put fuel in it, but I went to the fuel station and I put some air in the tires, a little over what was recommended. So for about 4 people sitting inside the Curvv EV, it's about 35 psi pressure that is recommended, but slightly overinflated tires. So we are driving down to Jaipur, and in this video we will tell you what the range is like. I am a bit anxious as well because this is my first road trip in an EV in India. Trying to do a range test, trying to find maybe chargers. I'm pretty confident that since it is showing me a good range, I should reach my destination with ease. But what we are going to find out is how much SOC was left once I reached that place, and what was the real world range like when I was driving from Gurugram to Jaipur. Also, this car comes with 3 regenerative modes of L1, L2, L3. For my own anxiety bit, I am not a fast driver. I'm not a fun-loving driver when it comes to highway. I'm a very boring driver. So I am gonna try driving it in the regenerative mode 2 and 3, not putting it off there as well. So we're gonna try driving it as a normal person would and not a fanatic out there on road. And of course, we are gonna follow speed limits as well. We will in this video tell you about our journey, as well as a little bit more about the Curvv EV here as well, what you can expect from the car, and how she drives as well. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with the friends who are looking to buy a Curvv EV in your circle. Unlike many who usually will do the range test from Gurugram to Jaipur on the expressway, we tried the old road, and the reason was simple. It had more charging bays, so that if something goes wrong, we can stop and charge our vehicle over there. But more than that, it also has a very different kind of traffic. It has cities in between, it has city limits. So you will be braking a lot, you will be maneuvering your vehicle a lot and avoiding a lot of obstacles on the road as well, just like these 2 fellows who were about to jump in front of my car. So it's a much more engaging drive rather than just put it on cruise control on an expressway and then drive. And that's the reason why we chose the old highway instead of the expressway for this test. Now, I am driving the top-end variant of the Curvv EV over here. It comes with all the bells and whistles that one can find. This is a nice gray color here as well. I really like this color. It's very unique, stands out, and people definitely turn around and look at just the color, if not the car in this case. Now, this car comes loaded with a lot of things inside it. It comes with level 2 ADAS, a very fantastic touchscreen inside the cabin. The cabin sure feels very roomy and airy here as well, but there are a bit of tidbits that are kind of missing as well. I will talk about them as well, but right now we are on our way to Jaipur. We have done about 15 kilometers. The range drop hasn't been a lot. I've done about 15 kilometers and the range drop is about 10 kilometers that it's showing over here. But also I'm driving in the level 3 regenerative mode, in the eco mode right now on the Curvv EV. Now, one thing that you should consider if you're trying to take an EV on a long distance is to control your emotions. EVs in general are really fast, so is the Curvv EV over here as well. And sometimes you want to be that throttle happy there as well. You can be throttle heavy, it will drain your battery slightly faster than normal. However, what I would recommend is whenever you're braking, try doing progressive braking and even try doing progressive acceleration. Don't be hard on your accelerator over here. I've been driving for about like 10 minutes and there hasn't been any range drop on it because I have been very gentle with the gas pedal out there as well. Now, when it comes to the design on the Curvv EV, it is a very subjective thing. Some people like it, some people don't like it. It is a big SUV for sure. It has a great ground clearance, that I can guarantee because I live in Gurugram and I've been driving this car for good 10 days. Tata says that it is shaped to stun you, and definitely it does stun you whenever you see one on the road there as well. You can up your style game with that SUV allure and that coupe sophistication, but I wouldn't say that this design is for everyone. For the young, 100%, but maybe not for the older generation. They may not feel very comfortable with the design language over here as well. The piano black finish at the back, the satin finish up front on the grille does add to that old money kind of allure there as well. Overall, design is stunning. I personally, if you ask me, I am just okay with the design. I'm very indifferent to it. I don't like it that much. I don't dislike it that much as well, because most of the times you're sitting inside the cabin and the cabin definitely feels very roomy, very airy there as well. So design wise, it's a very subjective call whether you like the Curvv EV or you don't. Now, it does come with LED projector headlamps. The throw on the headlights are really good. As I said, I've been using this vehicle for a good 10 plus days and I've driven it extensively during the night there as well. And the beam that is in front of you is really powerful. You won't feel anytime that you're less on terms of like the headlight performance on this vehicle. The rear tail lamps have their own kind of animation, and you know, the smart digital connected LED tail lamps with animation, they definitely add a bit of drama to the entire vehicle there for sure. Definitely we need to make these vehicles very aerodynamic, and Tata has gone with the flush door handles on the Curvv EV, like many other in their competition out there as well. So flush door handles are pretty much usable. They are not flimsy. They are very nice to grab, open doors and close doors on this one as well. You will enjoy the flush door experience there as well. When it comes to the wheels, on this one, the one that I'm driving, you get like 18-inch aero insert wheels out there. They look very nice. They complement the overall proportion and the body of the vehicle there as well. Now, one of the things that is really impressive and practical on the Curvv EV is the boot space and the frunk. You get an 11.6 liter, which is quite a usable frunk up front, and you also get 500 liters of boot space at the back, which is huge, humongous for a vehicle like this. We have covered about 60 kilometers to my destination in Jaipur, and we started off about a little over 90% on our SOC with a range of 325 kilometers on the eco mode, and I'm currently at about like 76% SOC with a range of still 306 kilometers, which kind of shows me that I have been driving really well. Well, not really. I've just been following speed limits. I have been overtaking the slower moving traffic. I have been switching lanes, and I have been driving it how I would normally drive it to a destination, not like gunning it like a Mad Max Fury Road kind of a person. Yeah, the SOC drop has been quite minimal. The range drop, not that much. So let's see once we reach our destination, or once we reach that midpoint of about like when the 100 kilometer mark is left, what SOC we are on and what range it is showing me over there as well. Now, when it comes to the inside, the cabin quality is pretty decent. There are a bit of hard plastics used here and there, but which is fine. Look at the price range of this vehicle as well. You can't expect, soft touches everywhere, but they still have given you good fit and finish. The stitching is nice. What I really like is the 12.3-inch cinematic infotainment system. You get a digital instrument cluster, and you get JBL audio on this vehicle as well, which is quite decent. I really enjoyed listening to music in this vehicle. You get a huge panoramic sunroof there as well. The seats are nice, hugging and comfortable as well. You get wireless charging, which is a Qi certified charging there as well on the top end variant. But here's the catch: no cup holders in the front, so that was a little bit of a bummer. There are literally no cup holders, and even the side pockets cannot handle even a 500 ml PET bottle of a Coke. So that was a bit of disappointment. The only two cup holders that you will get on the Curvv EV are on the back seat, on the armrest out there, if you are buying the top end one. If I elaborate a little bit more on the JBL, you get about 9 speakers with a subwoofer. The audio quality is amazing. You get various JBL audio modes, and you get wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is super easy to use on the Curvv EV. Now, one of the features that you get on the top of the line Curvv EV is ventilated seats for the driver over here, which is really good, especially for the northern summer here in India. Now, one more thing that I don't like on the modern Tata cars is the use of piano black, and this can be a very personal choice. I have never been a big fan of piano blacks in any car, leave alone Tata, because they attract a lot of fingerprint smudges, they attract a lot of micro scratches, and no matter how much you try to clean them, they never look clean. Sure, they look premium, but they never look clean, at least in India, because whether we like it or not, it is a country that is full of dust. So yeah, piano black is something that not a big fan of. The usage of glossy materials on the steering wheel, also not a big fan of that as well. But hey, that's what you get with the modern Tata vehicles as well as the Curvv.ev. Now, we have been driving highway speeds, and we've done a little over 100 kilometers to our destination. So we are almost like halfway mark out there. The SOC drop has now come down to about like 65%, and it's still showing me a range of about 259 to 260 kilometers. I am driving it in city as well as eco mode. That's what I'm shifting in between. I haven't driven it much in the sports mode because, to be honest, I actually never needed it on the highway, especially cruising around on speeds between 80 to 100 kilometers an hour. And overtaking maneuvers are easy to do here as well. And overall, the drive has been smooth. So far, I have not had any kind of range anxiety as of yet. If I'm brave enough, I think I can manage halfway back as well, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take it from Gurugram to Jaipur, my destination, and see what the SOC drop looks like, how many kilometers we've got, and what was the SOC drop over there. So that was the halfway report for you on the Tata Curvv EV. Now, when it comes to performance, the Curvv EV does not shy away from that as well. It delivers about 167 PS of power. It can deliver you a 215 Newton meters of instant torque, and this vehicle is also capable of doing a 0 to 100 km/h dash in just 8.6 seconds. I wouldn't suggest you to do a lot of 0 to 100 km/h dashes on it, but hey, torque on demand on this one is really good, and it will give you that sink-in seat feeling there as well. So that is something which is quite commendable on the Curvv EV here. Now, when it comes to the driving dynamics on the Tata Curvv EV, I really enjoy driving it in the city. It's easy to maneuver, within the city. On the highway, it feels very planted. The suspension has a bit of travel for sure, but nothing that is uncomforting or throwing you off your seats there as well. Because of the coupe design, the rear visibility is slightly less, so you will be seeing yourself checking out other mirrors apart from the inside rear view mirror there as well. But they have given you assistance in terms of 360-degree cameras on this vehicle there as well, so that is something which is like an add-on. Overall, if I talk about like the NVH levels, they're quite minimal. You do hear a bit of wind noise for sure when you especially go above 90 kilometers an hour, but nothing unnerving. Overall, a solid build quality, and the vehicle definitely feels very planted whether you drive it, as I said, on the highways or inside the city. The flickability is definitely there. Now, the SOC on the Curvv.ev has dropped down to 50%. Remember, we started a little over 90% for our long-range test over here. So we've had a drop of about 40% SOC on highway speeds, and we've driven about 160 kilometers for that 40% drop, which is quite impressive for the Curvv.ev for sure. In terms of safety, the Curvv EV has got you all sorted. It is a 5-star rated vehicle, comes with 6 airbags, all 4 disc brakes, and even an SOS function for assistance there as well. This car comes loaded with level 2 ADAS. The lane keep assist is very cool. I would say one of the most non-intrusive ones in this segment. The cruise control also works really good. The collision avoidance system is also fantastic. Everything kind of works based on the Indian conditions over here, and at no point you will feel that ADAS is taking over you when you are driving this vehicle. So overall, if I talk about, in terms of safety, Tata's definitely got it covered on the Curvv EV over here, and Tata has been at the forefront in terms of safety in India there as well. So yeah, that was something which was not wanted, but kind of expected in a Tata vehicle already. Tata hasn't just taken care of the people sitting inside the vehicle when it comes to the safety, but also for the pedestrians. Since EVs are silent, there is an acoustic audio warning for the pedestrians out there as well, and which is really good, especially sometimes you're blindsided, children run over, or people just don't hear an EV come in. So that acoustic warning is really helpful in terms of safety of the pedestrians outside there as well. Very well thought of Tata out there. What about if you buy this car in Gurugram and Gurugram gets flooded? Well, rest assured, Tata has got you covered there as well. On the Curvv EV, you basically get an IP67 rated battery as well as motor there as well, so you are covered in terms of that waterproofing, water resistance kind of way. It also comes with a liquid cooling battery, which is really good. It doesn't heat up a lot during hot summers, especially up north here in India there as well. So there are these small little things that Tata has done with the Curvv EV that not a lot of people talk about, but I think they are important to know, especially if you are planning to own one. It does support DC fast charging there as well. Charges really fast too. I was able to charge it to about 97% from 34-ish% in about 2 hours when I went to the mall. I just put it on a DC fast charger. It was a Tata power charger there as well, a 60-watt one, and it did charge fairly fast enough for me there as well. So you can definitely charge it in your home as well with a regular AC power adapter. Having said that, I tried it and I was at 42% and it went to 52% in about 3 hours. So it is super slow when it comes to charging in a wall socket at your home for sure. So we've finally reached our destination here in Jaipur, all the way from Gurugram. We've driven about 201.4 kilometers. We started a little over 90% on SOC charge. We are left with about 39% of SOC charge. So There has been a drop of more than 50% SOC on this one, but this has been a fun and engaging drive for sure. I really enjoyed it. The range has been really good. I'm still left with about 157 kilometers of range. I can push it halfway back, but I'm not going to try to do that. Overall, I really enjoyed this range test on the Curvv.ev. It really surprised me. I thought I'll be left with less than 100 kilometers of range on this one, on this trip, but I am left with about 157 kilometers, which is surprising for me for sure. I really enjoyed this range test, and up next, let me tell you who should buy the Curvv.ev finally. Now the big question at the end of the day is who should get themselves a Tata Curvv.ev. Well, if you are looking for a daily driver, going to the office, picking up groceries, school kids, one-off shopping trips, you will really enjoy the Tata Curvv.ev. It's got all the creaturely comforts. The cabin is airy, minus the cup holders. You can't go for coffee runs on the top end empowered one for sure, but you do get things like ventilated seats, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, level 2 ADAS, wireless charging, and that premium feel for sure. If you are someone who is looking to have a lot of long trips, say 200, 300 kilometer long trips, then you can avoid this one because you will have to plan your route through charging stations. The range is good, but it's not good enough to go like on a confidence aspiring 400 plus kilometer long journey for sure. Now the price point is quite similar to a lot of competition out there, even from Hyundai, but having said that, Hyundais are pretty common. Tata Curvvs, these are vehicles that are quite unique, can offer you a stand-outish kind of an approach there as well. And Tata over the years have definitely improved in terms of their build quality, reliability, and you know, the overall package that they have to offer in that price point. There are a few things that they can definitely improve in terms of the plastic quality, in terms of giving cup holders, finding a place to give a cup holder on the Tata Curvv EV, maybe in the next iteration. That has been my biggest pain point because I love going on coffee runs, and on this one I can go on a coffee run, but I'll have to sit in a cafe and grab a coffee. I can't drive around and drink a coffee. So that's about it. That's what my feelings about the Tata Curvv.ev were. Thank you, Tata, for providing me an opportunity to drive this vehicle for about 10 days, giving me that full EV experience in terms of city driving, in terms of driving on the highway, and even doing a range test like this one. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you know someone who's looking to do some research on the Tata Curvv EV before buying them, share this video with them. If you have a comment, leave a comment in the comment section below. I will try to personally reply to you over there as well. Until next time, drive safe, drive within seat limits, wear a seat belt, respect the drivers around you, and I will see you guys in the next one.